We will discuss today HI 6026 group assignment instruction for T1 and 2021. So please give enough concentration when I discuss what is the requirement, what kind of document you have to uh, arrange and use for your referencing. So look, for a group assignment, it is a 4-person group, and if you have any group related issue, like if you want to add or remove or something, please email to bbhelpdesk@homesedu.au. And if you want, you can register in a solo group. There is no problem. And but don't request to remove anyone without the person consent. Like there is a 4 student in the group ABCD. Maybe ABD wants to remove C, but without C consent we can't remove C. Okay, so don't make any request like that. Thank you. As you can see, this is a T1 2021 assignment, audit assurance and compliance, and there are some analytical procedure, audit tricks, and audit committee effectiveness. Guys, look, this is 40% of the total assignment, and this is 3,000 to 3,500. Even it's a 3,000, even it's a 2,750, it doesn't matter, but matter is the content that you maintain, and you understand the assignment purpose of the assignment, and make sure that you fulfill every requirement of the assignment. We will talk about the referencing style soon, and this is a mandatory to follow new homes developed Harvard referencing. Your part A is analytical procedure and part B is audit committee effectiveness. For the analytical procedure, I will show you a table, but what is the requirement in here? Obtain a recent annual report. You have to find out an annual report from ASX 300, but try to find out ASX 300 is the best 100 companies in Australia, and 200 is a match. So if you target ASX 100 companies, you can get a better company for your assignment, and there is no requirement that you have to ask me or ask any lecturer about this assignment company selection. You can choose any company what give you the good information. Okay, but this is normally good not to select Coles or Woolworths company, because many students can take this one and it increase your similarities issues. Okay, so try to choose a good company like a Telstra, Commonwealth Bank, NAB, Westpac, BHP Billiton, Rio Tinto, CSR, or some other good company. But whatever the company you select, look, the first part is analytical procedure. Every annual report in Australia, every company is Australia which listed in ASX, they are bound to provide they have to provide the financial statement. So every annual report financial statement is a mandatory, but audit committee information is not like a very mandatory that you have to provide this and that. So when you select, first make sure your 20 marks related with the audit committee information. So first find out that do they have enough audit committee information in the annual report, then you select the annual company. First thing you can do, go to the online and search some balance sheet ratio, income statement ratio, cash flow ratio, and try to choose those give you more ratios, because it's a 15 marks, you have to do many jobs, and it's a good amount of marks. So try to cover as much as you can the ratios, like a 15 balance sheet, 15 income statement, whatever the, try to cover more. Then in the, I will show you the table you have to do, but in here perform analytical procedure, ratio analysis, and for 2 years using appropriate ratio and a matrix, and you have to do the materiality, deduction risks, overall audit risks. This should be presented in a table format, so this is a mandatory, you have to present in a table format. Okay, so second one, audit committee effectiveness, 20 marks. Look, First question is the audit committees do not prepare financial report nor do they conduct audit, but they have an essential role to play in ensuring the integrity and transparency of corporate reporting. This question is actually asking that audit committee is not an internal auditor, audit committee is not an external auditor, but they part a very important role in financial reporting, integrity, disclosure, and transparency. So mainly you have to find out the role of audit committee in financial reporting quality. Then it's this question answer demands some in-text citation. You must try to read some audit committee effectiveness and financial reporting, and Australian government side provides some information as well. So try to provide a in-text citation properly and try to give some peer-reviewed journal reference as well. This question necessarily demand from you some referencing from peer-reviewed journal. And the second part is that explain who should be the member of audit committee. So go to the link of ASX CGC Principle 2019. I give you the link. Just click the link and you can get that some information who should be the Australian, under the Australian system, who should be the audit committee, who could be the member of an audit committee. But the third question is a very important. Provide a is there any association between audit committee effectiveness and audit quality after IFRS adoption? I will give you a paper reference to make you understand in the next slide, then you can understand. But it is not like you have to use this paper, just for your understanding. So in here you can see that you need to click the link. I think recommendation 4.1 for this document, corporate governance principle and recommendation. I think recommendation 4.1 they talk about some audit committee thing. Otherwise you can find out from this link that who is the member of audit committee. Look, audit committee member is also the director. So if you look into the same director, maybe my name is Lucy Ferdoz, I'm also a member of an audit committee. I can be a member of a remuneration committee, I can be a member of a risk management committee. So I have a PhD, I have a CA, I have some 10-year experience maybe in this sector. So whatever the qualification, experience, and integrity, ethical things I related with me, it all goes to all the committee I belongs to. So if I have a CA, so if you have any question that audit committee member hold any accounting qualification or financial expertise, yes, my financial expertise I can also use in audit committee as well. So you will find out that who is the member of the audit committee, and in the annual report you can also find their qualification and experience somehow. So you can answer this question from this information. So you may need to find out that who is the audit committee, how many independent director in the audit committee, how many meetings has arranged, who is the chairman of the audit committee, do they have any financial expertise. Financial expertise means accounting qualification. Do they have any industry qualification? So how can you answer this question? You first need to find out who are the member in the audit committee and what is their background. Background you can find in the director side, because audit committee member also a director, and how many independent directors. So whatever the question asking, it is not like you have to write first based on the corporate governance principle and recommendation side, that what is the requirement in Australia about audit committee size, audit committee meeting, audit committee financial expertise. Then you need to write about the company. It happened many times. If I give this kind of research based assignment, students just write the answer normally, they don't even mention about their company scenario. If you do this kind of thing, you will be highly penalized, you will get very low marks. You need to find out the information from your annual report and you have to mention it in there. One thing you can do, take a page screen of your balance sheet, income statement and cash flow, and the audit committee information page, and give this one in your appendix. So who will be the marker, the external marker or the lecturer or me? We can get a reference that Okay, this is the scenario of this company. Okay, so type your income statement, balance sheet and cash flow in a different Excel and calculate the ratio now at this beginning, and try to find out that can you get this information I mentioned in the second question about the audit committee, is it available or not. So if any information not available, you can write down that this information is not available, but this is the requirement. It means they did not follow the requirement about Australian Stock Exchange Corporate Governance Council policies. Okay, so this is the two part. In the next slide I will show you that what is the requirement. Example that how can you write down or prepare this assignment. First one is ratio, second column is explanation and comparison, third column is audit materiality, and fourth column is audit risks and audit procedures. I give an example. In the first column maybe you write this is the current ratio, and current ratio industry benchmark is a 2:1. It means you need a double of your current asset to meet or pay your current liability. Then you write what does it current ratio means and what is the performance of your current ratio. Then you can compare of 2 years, like a 2019 and 2018 comparison. Is it decrease or increase? Is there anything you can find increase and decrease? Try to make sure that one ratio can connect in other ratio. Try to make a connection. Then you, if possible, you can compare with the peer, that what is their performance with the peer companies. Then third column you will write about audit materiality. We discussed many things about audit materiality in chapter 4, or you can find out from the slide or anywhere you can find out that how to write about audit materiality for this ratio scenario. Then you can find out any audit risks and audit procedure. I give you two examples to read and understand what type of audit risks and audit procedure you have to write. Okay, there is a journal reference I provided in here, accounting quality in the pre and post IFRS adoption periods and the impact on audit committee effectiveness, evidence from Australia. So you need to find out some journal from the online and try to find out ProQuest, because in the new references system you have to provide this journal in your as a PDF form in your references list. So this, if you read this journal, especially post IFRS, because I told after IFRS, how can audit committee can contribute in audit quality. So it can give you some idea. Don't need to copy, but take an idea how to write this answer. Then there is another thing you need to find out from online and do some research, the role of audit committee in financial reporting. So this is the idea and example that how to prepare part 1 and part B for your, and give you some referencing article and some idea how to do this one. I believe it's more clear to you what you have to do for your assignment 1. And if you have any question, please feel free to come in a drop-in session or come in an interactive session and ask me question, because sometimes assignment requirement and assignment information, it is not very easy to explain you in the mail. So it is more good if it is a face-to-face, and I made a video for your better understanding. So the referencing and citation guideline, you have to follow all the unit in the at homes you are doing. Just make sure it's a look like Harvard referencing, but 2-3 things you need to mention. First thing is that when you write down referencing in the references list, you have to provide the link of the journal as a PDF form. And you can make some online citation, some journal citation, and try to provide more journal citation and less online citation, please. And try to provide enough citation. Without citation, if you write down some information in the paper, it will not be granted. And like maybe you are doing in Commonwealth Bank, so CBA annual report 2019, page 3, paragraph 4. So this could be in-text citation. So in the in-text citation, paragraph number and page number is important. Okay, in-text citation. In-text citation means citation in the body, and referencing list means references at the end. So if you don't follow the referencing style Holmes provided to you, we are instructed not to mark this paper and return to you, then penalty will be applied. So it's better to follow and understand this referencing style and adapt in your assignment. If you have any question regarding this one, please feel free to ask me the question. Thank you for your assignment, and I hope you understand what is the requirement, and I'm here. If anything, any question regarding that, please feel free to ask me the question. Good luck.